Hello, everyone, and welcome to an all new day of All Creator Live. Or maybe I should say an all new video. To those who don't know, uh, the last stream, or the last video, depending on how you're watching this, that I did was phase 4 of the expedition. However, there's only 1 day left of the expedition. This means that I will not be able to stream the expedition on Thursday, the remaining expedition on Thursday, like I had planned to. Unless the countdown clock for No Man's Sky is buggy in some way. I don't know. It doesn't give it a precise amount of time. So I'm just going to assume that at 12 o'clock Wednesday night, the expedition is going to end. That's all I'm going to assume. And if that's the case, then I better stream right now because I have no other time in which I can finish this expedition. The clock is ticking, time is running out, and we've got one phase left to complete this expedition and get it done. So, let's go. The Breached Expedition, Phase 5, the final phase. Now, the last stream that I did, I had quite a few things that I got done a lot faster than I thought I was going to. Probably the only thing that took the longest time was the Radiant Shards, and that's because there were 16 of them, and they were kind of scattered. But yeah, it was a pretty easy phase. I'm sure to those who have certain phobias, it wasn't their favorite phase, but for me, I had no problem with it. Let's do a rundown on everything that I did. Alright, so in phase 4, out of all of these, the Radiant Shards were the hardest to collect. Now, to those who don't know, in order to get done this one, collect 7 storm crystals, you have to walk on a gas giant during a storm, which is incredibly dangerous. So you're probably thinking, why isn't this one the hardest one? I'm pretty sure you said it was going to be. I thought it was going to be. However, when you get this done first, you will get Supreme Thermal Protection upgrades, 2 of them. And that is really good. You can refuel them with sodium or ion batteries, and they last a very long time. They give you plenty of time to collect all 7 of the storm crystals as you're walking around on the gas giant. So I highly recommend getting both of these done first before tackling that. As I've stated before in previous expeditions that I've live streamed, if you follow each one of the milestones in order, you will be getting rewards that will help you out with the milestones you have left to accomplish. So if you're following each phase in order and every milestone in order, Hello Games, they take that into consideration and they give you the rewards in order to help you out with each of the milestones. So anytime you're doing an expedition, try and go in order. It's okay to do some things out of order. There's no problem with that. But if you go in order, you will get the rewards that you will need to help you out with milestones such as this one right here. Because if you were to go to this system, and since you land on the gas giant, immediately you might think, all right, let's get these storm crystals right now. Not smart. Not a good thing to do. Because it's very dangerous to be out and about during... first, it's an extreme system. That means it's super hot. It's the hottest that it can be, so it's going to be taking down your life support systems very fast. And on top of that, it will increase 2 times your life support systems will go down twice as fast during a storm, and you have to collect these during a storm because there's no other way to collect storm crystals on a gas giant or any other planet outside of doing it in a storm. And by that time, you're probably just going to be going in and out of your ship and trying your best to land near each storm crystal. Not only that, but visibility in your ship on a gas giant, super low. It's very difficult to see. And not to mention during a storm, zero visibility. So take my advice, get this one done first, at least so you can get those Supreme Thermal Protection upgrades, because they will be necessary for completing this. And if you do what I say, if you do what I suggest, then this one will probably be the only one you have a problem with. And that's only because it's a time waster. And that's about it for Phase 4. There's my rundown on Phase 4. Like, the only other thing I guess you might be a bit afraid of going into a black hole, don't. It's not that much of a big deal. And I do highly recommend that when you stop into the system that the 4th rendezvous point is in, go to the space station there first before you go into the black hole. Because if you don't, you won't have any way of getting back to rendezvous point 4. And that means you'll be stuck in a system far away from your next rendezvous point, which is in Phase 5, which is what we're going to be tackling today. So we're going to be heading to rendezvous point 5, seeing the fire ship Arcadia again, discover creatures on the final world. I'm not quite sure what it means by the final world. That's new to me. I've never heard of that in No Man's Sky. As far as I'm concerned, there is no final world, so it's odd that that it would say that in a milestone, but we'll see once we get there. Forgotten Quarries, gather polished stone, means we're going to be seeing a lot of ruins wherever it is we're going, so we're going to be tearing them down, getting the polished stone from them, no big deal. Grave Robber, reassemble a complete skeleton, and that should be fun. We gotta go around, try and find a bunch of fossils, and build us a skeleton. That might take a long time, though. That might be the thing that takes us the most time. Hooked, catch 5 fish. No big deal. I love catching fish. And then, question mark. No clue what this is about, but I have a very good idea. To those who have seen my Halloween playthrough of No Man's Sky last year, you know what this one's about. So, yeah. That's Phase 5. Get ready, everyone. If you're not a big fan of skeletons and abandoned ruins, then this one might spook you a bit. Alright, so we're still in rendezvous point 4. After I went through the wormhole, I used a portal to get back to rendezvous point 3 because rendezvous point 4 wasn't showing up for me. So I went back to rendezvous point 3, and when I went to the portal there in rendezvous point 3, rendezvous point 4 showed up, so I was able to return to rendezvous point 4. But what? Oh, I was about to say, there's the black hole. Last time I played this, I couldn't find the black hole to save my life. I don't know what it was. I don't know why I wasn't able to find it, because I could have sworn I saw one when I first entered this system, but I decided to go to the rendezvous point first, which was smart of me. And, you know, I just couldn't see it after that. So anyone looking for a black hole, if you go into the galaxy map while you're on that milestone, it will direct you to one that you can use. So, you know, it's the same anywhere you go. Just go through the black hole and then warp back to rendezvous point 4 or 3, which is what I had to do. Alright, so we have a much more powerful engine on our starship now, so we're able to warp even faster and further without using up as much fuel. And this is where rendezvous point 5 was. I keep saying rendezvous. Rendezvous. It's my lips get in the way. I've been told by friends that I have big lips, but I don't think they're that big, to be honest. I've seen people with bigger lips than mine. Alright, so there's Rendezvous Point 5. Are there any other planets in this system? Okay, there is. So, which one of these is supposed to be the final world? I don't get that. Milestone's confusing me. The final world? I don't... Kinda weird idea, but... wherever it wants me to go, I'll go there. Alright, so... Rendezvous Point 5 will be easy to go to, but I kind of want to visit the space station here first so I can offload some stuff in my inventory. It's very shiny. It's still an abandoned... Ooh. Still an abandoned space station. You can tell from the outside because it doesn't look as different as a lot of the space stations do now. It never used to be like that. Back before they did the big update that changed the space stations, there were still abandoned space stations. But on the outside, they looked a lot like any other space station. They all looked pretty much the same back then. There was just some slight damage and such. There we go. Anything else I can leave here? Oh, right, I could sell this for lots of money. But yeah, the abandoned space stations back then were way different than they are now. They looked somewhat like this, but they didn't have that station over there, the one that allows you to change your starship. They didn't have the Corvette stations, like the one I just landed at. Up in that room over there, there is a module that allows you to change your gun. Didn't have that either. So they had to change a couple of things when they did that update, just to accommodate players. But back when the abandoned space stations were first introduced, they didn't have all of those luxuries. All they had was a teleport system and a trade system, and that's it. There it is. I'm gonna keep that defense chit, because they didn't give me that for no reason. I feel like there has to be a reason they gave me that. What those defense chips do is if you're attacked by pirates and you use one, it will call in the authorities, and the interceptors will show up and get rid of the bad guys for you. To anyone wondering, that's why you shouldn't shoot at traders floating around in space, mining asteroids, because if you do that, they'll use their defense chips, and then the Sentinels will come after you. That is also the reason why the Sentinels come after you when you shoot at space stations or the space anomaly, because someone on them is just like, oh no, that guy's attacking us, let's use let's use our defense chip, call the Sentinels. But yeah, the Sentinels get called in for all kinds of reasons. They're supposed to be the authorities of No Man's Sky, but they're not the most trustworthy. Sometimes I think they're great. Like, sometimes they're pretty funny. Like, on Dissonance Planets, they make me laugh. But yeah, it's a running gag that they're like the police of No Man's Sky. And it's not far from the truth, so. Alright. I forgot where the rendezvous point was. Can they show me where it is, please? Okay. I guess I just had to click on the milestone again. I am really upset with these commercials on... I am not a fan of these new commercials I've been hearing on Spotify. The ones where they're singing Christmas songs to advertise a thing. It's not like they're not singing a Christmas song. I wouldn't mind that. It wouldn't be a big deal to me. But they're trying their hardest to fit the words to their advertisement into the Christmas song to try and use that as a like an earworm to get you to think about their advertisement more, and it doesn't work because they're just jamming the words in there and it's just ruining the song. I don't know who's responsible for that ad team, but they're doing a horrible job. I don't even have a problem with the guy singing. He's kind of talk singing, but it's like, I wouldn't really mind that. If the words weren't so half-assedly forced in there, it wouldn't bother me. But they're just so ham-fisted. I'm like, oh god, please shut up. And it goes on for so long. You think commercials on television are bad? Commercials on Spotify, god damn, they're long. Advertisements. I keep saying commercials. I'm sorry, I'm a millennial. We grew up with commercials. I know it's the same thing, but we didn't call them advertisements, we just called them commercials. Well, there's a storm going on, and then it's an extreme heat storm. I can survive that, but I would rather not walk around during a storm. So I'm going to take this moment to eat some of the popcorn I made. I ate a bit of it so I could snack, you know, between streams. I feel bad that I had to end that last stream. Anespa and Prism showed up, which was very nice of them. It was very good to see them. But they had just showed up. So I was like, oh, I feel bad. I feel like I'm kicking them out when I'm just about to open the door back up, you know? But I like keeping all of my videos separated like this so that people don't be all like, I need to know what to do in Phase 4. I don't want to see Phase 4 and 5 at the same time. Because believe me, if it was just an issue of going overtime, I'd do it. I did it yesterday during Genshin. I could have easily broken that stream up into 2 streams, but I decided not to. And don't worry, I took a nap before I started the first stream, so I'm still okay to go through this stream. Man, this is a long storm.
clearing.
All right.
Extreme night temperature detected.
And there's the cue I was looking for. Typically, whenever it says storm clearing, that means it's not gone yet. You're going to want to wait a little bit before it's gone. Oh my god, it gets cold. Alright, about 3 minutes that way.
Thermal protection falling.
Don't take my unit of measurement to be an end-all be-all. It varies depending on how you're upgraded. As you could be going faster if you have the right kinds of upgrades. Well, oh, I'm almost there. There's the building. Gonna do this, then go back up into space. Yeah, there we go. Rendezvous point 5 found. There we go. I needed that actually. I had just gotten more shielding last time I played. I forgot to heal myself a bit. Let's see what I get from this. Turning user identified. Terminal now active. Unlocking data log. Continuation of analysis. The oceans here are blood. Nothing lives in them. They are alive themselves. Great protein life forms as large as continents. Or perhaps there is only one of them. What does such a thing consume? I ask myself. The answer seems to be everything. I found evidence of past life here, but no signs of it. Does the native flora and fauna hibernate? Sorry, getting late for me. Does the native flora and fauna hibernate when it comes to eat them, then return and repopulate once it retreats? I can feel it moving inside my brain, whispering. It wants me to discard my suit and swim. Okay. Where's my ship at again? There you are. Ow. Uh-oh. That was close. Well, now I can... Oh, fuck. Wrong gun. I didn't mean to do that. I was going to say, well, now I can... Oh, shit. He's not happy. Okay, he didn't see me. Good. Hey, Inesba! Thank you. It's good to see you again, too. Yep, welcome back as well. Welcome back to you as well. Thank you so much for returning. I was just saying, like, a couple of minutes ago, I felt bad about stopping the stream because you guys were here, and then it felt like I was kicking you out of my stream just to start up another one.
New chapter. Be on here instead.
That's good. I actually like people being on Twitch a little bit more because I don't get too many people over on Twitch. Alright, so we need to find the fire ship Arcadia one last time. Well, let's pop off that milestone first. See what we get. Gold, platinum, and 300 nanites. Neat. Oh, I gotta stretch a little bit here. Sit up. There we go. Oh, a Nesba. You got a pal. Or Mew chapter, I guess I should call you now since you're on Twitch instead. You have a pal. Oh, and your one avatar from YouTube is still there. Also, you got Fox McCloud, which is actually kind of fitting because you're a fan of No Man's Sky, and Fox McCloud is a space fox that travels in the spaceship. Alright, let's make this receiver. I have so many bullets now. Yeah, we're gonna need that. Antimatter. Microprocessor. Quantum computer. And solar mirror. There it is. Here we go. Let's use it. Starwolf! Here we are talking about Star Fox, and there's his competitor, Starwolf. Oh, this one's surrounded by yellow cloud. Yeah, let's approach it slowly. I said slowly. Back up, back up. Back it up. Back it up. Backing up. I can't. I'm kind of stuck. Alright, well, I guess we're closer than we need to be, but... Come on, let me out. 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 There we go. Alright, now let's look for this log first. Okay, there it is. I see you. Come here, you. Got ya. I'll do that later. Let's grab the parts. Ah, okay. There we go. Nice. Back to the ship. Woo.
Thermal protection falling.
There we go. Now let's get out of here. Turn around. Woo. Alright. Let's take a look at that bottle. Read what's inside of it. Oh, pop off this milestone first. Supreme movement system upgrade, supreme scanning system upgrade. Well, we are going to be doing a lot of that, so. I don't know if I have... Okay, I was about to say. I was looking at the thing up there. I thought it was something else. Oh, there's my scanner. Okay, let's move this. There we go. Hold on. My earpiece fell out of my ear. Hold on, everybody. I was like, why did everything go mute all of a sudden? And then I felt the earpiece slide out of my ear. I was like, oh, damn it. It's another reason why I'm not a fan of earbuds. Whatever you want to call them. I call them earpieces. I realize that makes it sound like something that an old person uses to hear. But that's basically what they are. They're legitimately not good for your ears. I don't know why earbuds are so popular. But whatever. Alright, next we're going to have to scan animals. So let's read that bottle first. They all followed the music, one by one. The lights called them. Alone now. I hear the song now too, even when I sleep. I'm so lonely. When help? Aw. Okay, yeah. I think the thing that we dealt with last year during the Halloween expedition, I'm not going to spoil it because it's going to be the surprise ending to this expedition, is what the fire ship Arcadia has been dealing with this entire time. Alright. Discover creatures on the final world. I'm not quite sure what that means, the final world, but I'm sure it'll direct us to where we need to go. On planet Anima Omega. Alright. Document creatures on the planet Anima Omega. Is that in here somewhere?
New chapter.
What the hell?
Not to get back to YouTube, you're lagging on here.
That's the fire. Oh, I am. Oh, yes, that's right. I forgot to mention over on Twitch, because I'm not affiliated with Twitch, they don't allow for the resolution change that they have on YouTube. So, you know, it's kind of... Why is that still there?
Keeps buffering.
Yeah. So you're gonna run into lag over on Twitch. I'm sorry about that. Though it is nice that people stop by every once in a while. Oh crap, I ran right into it.
New chapter.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's
dizzy.
right, I remember that now.
Yeah. I think it sucks, but what can you do? I don't own Twitch. Alright, so where do we gotta go here? Use the analysis visor to scan creatures on the planet Anima Omega. Where is that? Later discovery to earn nanites. Where is that? Is it one of the planets that are in this system? Oh god, thank god. It is. I was worried. I was like, no, do they want us to find a whole planet somewhere in the vast system that is No Man's Sky? I was worried for a second. I was like, oh man, that's a nightmare. Alright, where's the one I just... There it is. I was right next to it. Oh, this looks like a fun planet.
Add an Esmond. Oh yeah, this is much better.
Yeah. I actually kind of like the avatar you have over on YouTube anyway, the Fox McCloud one, because it suits you. You know, because you're a fellow No Man's Sky enjoyer, so Star Fox fits perfectly. I have some Star Fox music on my Spotify. Not that much of it though, for whatever reason. It's hard to find on Spotify. You have to find remixes of it, and I'm not a big fan of remixes. I mean, I know why you can't find it on Spotify, because Nintendo would sue if people started putting their music on a service that gets money. So, obviously that's why you can't find a lot of their music. Oh, I forgot to put... You know what? I'll just store it in my Starship for now.
At Inesba. Yeah, I'm not so into Twitch and TikTok type of person.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm not a big TikTok person either. I've been streaming on Twitch for 15 years now. I only started streaming on YouTube for the past 3 years. Well, 4 years now. But, you know, that's why I called this channel the All Creator Live Archives. Originally, I was just going to use this channel to upload videos, VODs from Twitch. But I found Restream, and I figured since it allows me to stream to both, I should use that instead. You know, it saves me the headache of exporting the videos, because Twitch has a real big problem with exporting certain things to YouTube because of the resolution issue I talked about a minute ago. Alright, so I'm supposed to be scanning creatures? I haven't seen a single living thing so far. This might be a problem. Document creatures on planet Anima Omega. Yeah, but I haven't seen any. Like, what kind of creatures? Do these count? No, I can't scan them. It's been a while since you've been able to scan dangerous plants. How many creatures are on this planet? 9. So I should be seeing something by now.
At Inesba. Yeah, I go back to when Twitch was Justin TV. I've been around from the beginning.
Yeah, me too. I really like Justin TV.
At Inesba. I like Twitch, but usually only when it's certain people that I know are live.
Right. It's the same with me. A lot of times I'll only go into Twitch when I need to do something, and occasionally I'll see friends online, so I stop by. But other than that, I always like to watch Mystery Science Theater 3000 on Twitch. I know that they have a YouTube channel, but that one's more geared towards certain themes. Their Twitch channel, they have literally every one of their videos playing all the time. There go some creatures. Alright, there's another one down there. But yeah, Justin TV, that really takes me back. That's when I first got started too. Those were the good old days. Back before it became Twitch. And they used to allow people to archive their videos directly to Twitch, and they don't allow that anymore. That's why I have the YouTube channel to begin with. Place where I can actually keep a record of the videos I've streamed.
Yeah, MST.
Not just that, but oh, you know what? I forgot to mention this. Yeah. MSTK3 is a really good one. But that reminds me, talking about this, last week I was able to finally preserve all of my live streams. So all 1,000 of my live streams are saved to an external hard drive now. And once I get done with this stream, I'm going to add it to that total. So every time that I get done a stream now, I'm going to save it to the external hard drive I have.
They haven't really been doing any of the old school MST3K. It's all their new stuff.
Yeah, on Twitch.
Yeah, before Bezos bought it. And
Right. But yeah, MSTK3, they do show their old stuff. They've been showing a lot of their new stuff on Twitch, but it's mostly at a certain time of the day. They have a cycle that they go through. It used to be something they put on their schedule, but because Twitch changed the way their schedule layout works, I guess they didn't adapt because they no longer have it available to see on their channel. God, the bugs got in here. Is the storm over yet? Nope, still going. Oh, to anyone playing No Man's Sky, if you don't know, whenever those numbers at the bottom left corner, when they're flashing red like that, it means that the storm is still going. If you want a visual cue as to whether or not the storm is over, that's a good indicator. It also displays that when you're in your starship, or in this case my Corvette, it'll show it at the bottom there. So, external temperature, environmental warning. That's typically why I used to just sit in my starship whenever a storm would be going on.
Very cool.
Yeah, I used to enjoy the fact that it would automatically archive your video for you on Justin TV, and then it did it for a while when Justin TV turned into Twitch. But then after the acquisition happened with Justin TV first sold their company to Microsoft, and then Microsoft sold it to Amazon, and then the purge happened, and then we were no longer able to, not that, not jitter around in our cruiser. That always happens, but then we were no longer allowed to archive videos. But the thing that I hated the most about that is they got rid of all of our old videos, and now they no longer exist, and that makes me sad because I had so much stuff from 2010 to 2015, so many games that I played, so many live streams that I had done, all gone. I was so sad. And they recently did another purge, but I was able to save everything, so I'm not that sad, I'm not upset about that purge because I was able to save literally everything, so that's why I'm happy I was able to save everything from YouTube now also. So now I don't have to worry about a purge ever happening ever again. There is no, dang, this is a long storm. Gonna eat more popcorn.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
I figures as soon as I start eating a snack, the storm wants to stop. Alright, weather's okay. Let's go back to scanning animals. This might take a little longer than I thought it was going to initially when I first started talking about this expedition. But it's mostly because I thought all the animals would be more abundant on this planet.
Ground protection falling.
Yeah, let's take a look at the description of the last four I have to find. Ground, underwater, underwater, underwater. Okay, so let's find the ground one first. Is it rare? Yes. Alright, at least it's always active, so if we keep traveling far enough, we'll be able to find it. And the rest are underwater, so we might as well be looking for some water while we're at it. Occasionally look around for some red dots. The rare creatures, they tend to show up if you travel in a certain direction for a long period of time. I think that's just the way that their spawn rate works. And if it's something on ground, sometimes you're going to want to look for buildings because they will tend to spawn near buildings. Occasionally, if I'm looking for a rare creature, I'll take off in a ship, fly around, look for a building by scanning, and land near the building and see if a rare pops up. And if it's always active, that's a good thing too, because it means it doesn't require a specific location. Yes, it does. I get it, though. I get what you're saying, because it feels like it does that to me all the damn time. I feel like there's always somebody, like, no offense to you, Inesba, but I feel like whenever things start to change up or weird things happen, I feel like it's because somebody tunes into my chat and sees that I'm playing No Man's Sky, someone at Hello Games, and they're just like, haha, let's fuck with them. And, and then things completely change. Like, for instance, I totally thought that I would have enough time to get this expedition done. I thought it was going to be over on Thursday, but then I checked today, well, in the last stream I did, and it said that it ends tomorrow. And I'm like, well, great. I'm not going to be able to do this on Thursday then, so that's why I'm here now. Making this second stream on the same day. Losing sleep.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
I love how a lot of people say... Oh, wait. No. Nope, 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 wait. There it is. There's the rare creature. Oh, it's a ground... It's like ground. It's something that hangs out on the ground itself. Wow. It's probably one of those mole-looking creatures. I can't really see it through the tall grass. Come on. I know. I'm trying to get in my ship. Fuck, it's not going to land in time. That's fine, I wanted to get into my ship anyway because I have to go find a body of water. But yeah, I thought it was going to be ending Thursday, and I was like, hey, that's perfect. I play on Thursdays. But nope, it ends tomorrow, Wednesday. You know, unless their countdown clock thing is messed up in some way, where it's adding in time. I don't know. But yeah, when I saw that, I did a double take. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, one day that could mean 24 hours or 24 hours and some change, but then I was like, no, because today would be that following change. So. Alright, the rest of the creatures we need to find are sea creatures, so let's get to a body of water. Well, it's going to be a little hard to see in the storm. Oh wait, here we go. I was right next to one. Oh, actually, I kind of don't feel safe. Because of the waves. You know what? I can get out and just go into the water. The storm won't affect me underwater. Whee! Alright, and since this isn't deep water, I don't have to worry about the hypertension thing happening. Oh, wait. There we go. Creature.
I don't know if you know this or not unless they fixed it, but roll back the clock.
There's another one.
To when the expedition take place, and then you got 3 weeks to complete.
Oh, and there's the last one. I didn't know that. But I don't play on a computer, I play on PC. Oh, I scanned the plant. Okay, hold still. There we go. That was the last one. Alien Menagerie. Discover 8 creatures on the final world. Them saying this is the final world, it makes me think that this is the last planet they want us to visit. Well, I would go up, but the storm's still happening, so... Oh, I hate that noise. These weird little light creatures tend to freak me out. Like, I feel like I could pick them up, but you can't. Oh, wait a minute. A square popped up. No, okay. I was sitting there thinking, can I pick them up? I've never tried, really. No, I can't. Oh, look at these. Little brain-eating looking things. I guess they're just part of this plant, but it's still funky. Really funky.
At an Esmond. Yet I got to finish it up in the morning before out of time.
That's good. Oh, but yeah, a lot of people were surprised to see the change in time. I was kind of expecting something, because last year, when they did the Halloween expedition, they did give us an extra week. They only gave us 2 weeks to do it, but, you know, they started it on Halloween, so we had plenty of time to get it done after Halloween. So when I saw that, when I first started streaming, I was like, oh, they give us a little more time now. But I guess somebody made a goof or something, because that time changed immediately. Alright, I'm getting back into my ship. I don't care if there are waves. This storm's taking too long. There we go.
At Inesba. Yeah, that's what I mean on your PC. Just roll back
Wait a minute.
lock on your PC and you can do with any task expedition.
Stone clearing.
Oh, right. Right. Wow, I didn't realize that. Well, that must be a benefit for PC users, because I definitely don't have that luxury.
Extreme night temperature.
I was sitting there thinking, wait a minute, I still have one left to discover. And then I realized, oh, right, they only wanted me to scan 8. They gave us 1 extra so that it wouldn't be as difficult. All right, well, if I wanted to, I could finish up the discoveries. What was that, an underwater creature? No, that was a ground one. Okay. I don't feel like looking for it then. Let's just pop off that milestone and see what we get. The blob decal. I already have that. Oh wait, no, they gave it to me as a milestone reward, not the phase reward. I don't know what I was thinking. Curious fauna. Just some decals for fun, I guess. And that 1,000 carbon will be nice to have. I don't have to cut down any more trees. Let's put it on the ship. I don't know where I'm gonna put them, but sure I can find something. Stick it on. Shrink it down a little bit. Ugh, I can't see. There we go. I don't know. This one freaks me out. I don't know why this one freaks me out and the other one doesn't.
Exactly, I was
Oh god, I can't really stick it on anything. I guess I could put it on the side of my ship, but that's kind of gross. Well, last year it was 2 weeks. Typically, an expedition lasts for a month at the very least. But I'm guessing they're taking cues from last year's expedition, because last year's expedition, it was the first time that we saw one that only lasted 2 weeks. At least in my recollection, anyway. I mean, technically, I think it was even worse back when they were doing the expeditions that were exclusively weekend-based, where you had to get them done on the weekend. It was way before the expeditions we know today. They used to be weekend things that I mean, you could still do weekend stuff, but it's not the same as it used to be. It used to be a whole process where you had to use the actual portals, the ones that are on the planets. It was a whole thing. If you've been playing long enough, you know what I'm talking about, but if not, look it up. It was an ordeal for all of us for so long. Alright, polished stone. Relic world detected in current system. Alright, well no, this isn't the final world. I don't know why they called it the final world if, you know, this isn't the last one we're going to. Alright. Let's see, it should say in the discoveries. Wait. Ancient bones will typically have. But then again, I think there's also a description that says... No. Okay, well, I guess maybe we could go to this one. But they want us to specifically look with the scanner, so let's do that too. It's not doing the thing. There we go. Val Brood. Wait, what do they want us to look at? Other Water Stone Relic World. Detecting current system survey planet characteristics in space. Okay, so yeah, they just want us to try and find one that's got the right proportions. If that's the case, I want to go to this one because it's got, I don't know, it's a frozen planet. I think there was another one. It's an anomalous planet. Let's go to that one. That one's bound to be less crazy to deal with. Where are you? Is it on the other side of the planet? Might be. It's saying it's around. Wait, I'm going the wrong way now. Let's keep going. Looking over the hub and it's not. There it is. Okay. I got it. Look up the hub and I'm like, it's moving. How is it moving? And I'm like, well, technically it is moving, just very slowly. I should have made some energy drink. It's too late to do that now. I'll be fine. Oh wow, this is like a minute away. Let's stretch. There's a guy I like to watch called Jason Plays. And yes, it's because he has the same name as me, so when I saw it, I was like, I do what now? But, he plays No Man's Sky as well, and I liked, the fact that he had to post a video about the time change in the expedition. A couple of people did, but his was the first one I saw. I was like, yeah, that's ominous. That feels weird. And now this happening where the time feels even shorter. For me specifically, because I thought I would have until Thursday. Changing out my earpiece here. Whoa, okay. I thought my plane was gonna slow down, but no, it just went right into the ground. Oh wow, what is that? Oh, that's the, okay, that's the, oh, I can't, landing area not clear. What does that mean? Like, am I in a, am I upside down? Am I in a cave? I don't, I can't tell. Because there's a storm going on right now. Damn. Maybe the frozen planet would have been better. And I can see a little bit. I don't know, once this storm passes, it might make it a lot easier for me to get through here. But yeah, if there are skeletal remains here, it means that there's bound to be some ruins, some ancient ruins. What's it say now? it's not telling me to look for it. Aga. Okay, I'm gonna wait out the storm. Oh, Nesba, if you're still there, what do you think about those videos of people showing off their Corvette builds?
Weather update. Storm clearing.
I really get a kick out of some of them. Recently, I saw a video of somebody that made the fast food truck from The Fifth Element, and it looks so good. I kind of wanted to build something like that. I was like, dude, that seems so fun. But then I realized how much effort they probably put into it, and I'm like, I don't know. That would require a lot of my time. Alright. Let's look around here. Whoa. That's the Sentinel. You can scan Sentinels? I didn't even realize you could do that. No, I just scanned the big thing in front of the Sentinel. Okay. That freaked me out. I was like, I didn't know you could scan Sentinels. You can't. I just scanned the thing behind it. Yeah, those are buried catches. That's typically where you're going to... No, you know what? No, that's right. That's not the same thing as an artifact. So, maybe let's look for an artifact. There could be some ruins nearby it. I could also be on the wrong planet. They probably want me to go to a different one because it's not saying anything else. Yeah, it's still saying that I need to scan a planet. So, let's go to the other one that had artifacts on it. The frozen one. I don't like the idea, but if they do want me to go to a different planet, it's bound to have more resources. I was just thinking that anomalous planet might have it because a lot of times you'll see stuff like that on anomaly planets. This is the one. But it's got a distance. It doesn't mean that it can't have some ruins. There it is. Big Blue. When I get done, I gotta scrub my teeth extra hard. I got some kernels stuck in them. Oh yeah, they're really great. I really loved. I don't know if you heard me say it, but yeah, the
Yet it's not really cool ones out there doing a really good job with them.
right.
A lot of them have to do with knowing how to glitch build.
Right, that too. I'm not a big fan of glitch building. I feel like that's easily something that gets patched out and then your entire build goes to shit. But, I gotta admire the way that they do a lot of the things that they've done. There goes some ruins. Alright, cool. This planet is way easier to deal with. It is bound to have some storms. It's definitely going to be an extreme weather planet, but at least it has the ruins that we need, and it also has my brain, I'm really sleepy. Wait, what? You can't... I thought in order to get huh? Oh, a fossil. Ah, but we got a sentinel, like, right there. And it's a dissonance one. It's probably not going to like that I dig this up. I'm gonna do it. Maybe that's the wrong kind of... Yeah, these are probably the wrong kinds of pillars. Oh, there we go. There it goes. We gotta mine the smaller ones, apparently. I guess the larger ones are too large. This one looks small enough. Yep. So yeah, you find some ruins and you go after the smaller ones, they'll give you what you need. Oh, I did it. I didn't even realize. Just some ferrite dust, but I'll take it. Well, the weather's not that bad here. I thought it was going to be extreme weather, but it's fine. Alright, let's pop off that milestone. Yep, there we go. We got all of the pieces we need to make fossils. And that's what we're going to be doing next. Up. I mean, all the blueprints we need to make fossils. Alright. Oh, cool. They're going to lead us to them. That'll make it a lot easier. I don't have to keep spinning in a circle. Oh, what the... Can I mark that one, please? Thank you.
At Inesba. True, it could.
Oh, look at that. Oh, cool. I don't visit frost planets that often, but I didn't realize they also had frost bugs. That's neat. That's a smart idea. I like that. Why can't I scan? Oh, I'm in the tracker. Hold still. I want to scan you. Oh, damn it. He's behind a mountain. I'll scan that one. That one's a scorpion. Really kick-ass looking one, too. I'm all full up on pets, though, so... I've seen some pretty interesting things on this adventure. Oh, I already scanned it. Okay, so those two are the same species. I'm guessing one is female and one is male. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that the scorpion one's female. This one's different, though. It's a little shorter, I guess. Ooh. When you're in a runic area, you're gonna want to keep an eye out for... this isn't one of them, but... There are some glowing ruins that when you look at them, you can get free decorations. They're just a little bit difficult to find. You can also scan for them. I would demonstrate that more now, but... the tracker keeps... tracking. But if I find one along the way, I'll show it to you. So we're gonna need one tail, 2 limbs, 1 skull, and 1 ribcage. Wait, this is the spot, right? Oh no. I was looking down at the bottom. I didn't see how close I was. There's the thing I was talking about. You see this? Run up to it. Grab it. It gives you a build piece. Something to decorate your base with. Or your Corvette, depending on where you want to put it. Don't touch these. 100% do not touch these. These are bad guys. You touch these, bad guys show up, and you gotta fight them. However, I think you do get something rare for grabbing these. Wow, there are a lot of them here, too. I really don't want to touch these. Because you touch one and all of them pop, and then they all come after you, and you're in trouble. Or at least that's the way it was when I was... They might have changed it. They might have fixed it to where that doesn't pop. When you touch one, it doesn't pop off all of them. But who knows? They might have kept it... They might have kept it the same because, you know, it adds a bit of spice, some difficulty to it. You also gotta watch it when you're digging, because, yeah, that would have been bad. Because I think if you destroy the ground underneath of them, it destroys them also. So, yeah, be very careful when you're collecting your fossils. Probably try to stay underground as much as possible. And if you're going to do that, I recommend turning off multiplayer, because anytime that a player enters a system for the first time, it will reset the ground underneath of you. And if you're in the ground when that happens, you'll be launched out of the ground. Not launched, but you'll just be... Whoops.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
You won't be launched out of the ground, but you'll just be put... Two things will happen. Either you'll be put back on the surface immediately, disorienting you, or you'll be pushed into the planet. Which is kind of... You're going to have to reset your... reload your save data. So if you hadn't saved for a while, you're going to lose a lot of progress. So yeah. If you're going to do that, I like to live life on the edge. But if you're going to do that, 100% turn off multiplayer first. That way that doesn't happen to you. Okay, come on. It's not pointing me to anymore. Do I have enough? I guess I got enough. Okay, well, that's surprising. I thought I would have to do a couple of digs in order to get everything. Now that I have the advanced mining laser, I'll grab these big old crystals now. If you're starting up a save for the very first time, one of the things that you should make first is the advanced mining laser. It just took me so long to do it because I was playing in an expedition. And for me, it didn't really seem like a justification in terms of the materials I was going to be using at the time, you know. But the last stream I did, I decided to get an upgrade because, well, it's necessary now. So it became necessary when I had to get the radiant crystals. So I was like, yeah, I guess now is a good time to do that. But if you're playing on a main save that you intend on keeping, yeah, 100% make the mining laser immediately, as soon as you can. Here's my ship. Let's get on the ship and build the skeleton. I'll have it as a decoration. Should I put it on the top of... Nah. You know what? No, I might have to. I don't think I have enough room for it to fit in my ship. So maybe I'll just put it on top of the ship. That'll be so goofy, but... I'll put it where I stand. Oh, wait, no, it's too big for that. I don't even know if this will work. I've never tried it before. Well, they want me to make a quad... I thought they wanted me to make a bipedal creature. Oh, yeah, they want me to make a quadruped. Oh. Well, it doesn't... It looks like it doesn't matter, but I guess I should go with what they want me to go with, so... Quadruped it is. This is going to be so weird. Flying around with this on the top of my... Oh, I got 2 skulls. This one looks cooler. Rib cage. I don't know, I feel like I didn't get enough pieces. No way that can work as hind legs. So what? It's just, it uses its brain to float. That's what it is. It has like psychic powers. Alright, sure, yeah. There we go. And that's it. And it's not displaying. Great. I always run into this problem. That's to assemble it. That's not to decorate with it. So, can I pick this up? No. Nah, I'll just keep it like that. I kind of like that. Nah, I think I'll just put the decoration on the... Do I have it in my inventory? Because if I do, then I will, because... Yeah, there it is, right there. Because otherwise it's just taking up space. There. I was going to make a quadruped, or the bipedal one, but I guess this will work too. Where's the... Oh, here it is. There you go. Just flying around with a skeleton on the top of my ship. No big deal. Be fun to see. Alright, there we go. Milestone complete. Let's see what we get. Pre-packaged fishing rig. There we go. Fishing bait recipes. I was actually thinking that was going to be something we get as a prize because next thing we're doing is fishing. It's in the starship, isn't it? No? Do I have to craft it? Was it just a blueprint? I have this one left over. I guess I could save it. And this is the... Damn it. That's the display piece. The thing that you can use to make it. I don't like having that taking up my inventory, but... Oh well. Yeah, we didn't get it for free. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to make it. I'm thankful I have 1 space left in my inventory. What do we need? Carbon nanotubes, dehydrogen jelly. 3 and 1.
Technology installed.
And there we go. Fishing rig obtained. I don't know why I thought they were going to give it to me for free. I gotta realize that a lot of times with these expeditions, they're doing things to try and teach people stuff. You know, if they're new to the game, because a lot of times when they put out an update, it brings in a lot of new people, and that's why they like to have expeditions go alongside of the updates, because it helps to teach people how to play the game. Sorry, I was just adjusting my microphone there. Had to change my sitting position. Getting a little tired. I want to lay back a bit. So this is the perfect time to start fishing. Okay, so we need to find a body of water. I don't know if we're going to find anything like that on this planet. It is a frozen planet. Might have to go back to this planet. Wait, what's this one? Sub-Zero Moon. Never mind. Because that one definitely has water. Though it does have storms, too. Whoa, whoa. Everything kind of froze for a sec there. Yeah, let's go back to this planet. Gonna be about a minute. My popcorn ready. Actually, it won't take that long to fish. You know, I was just thinking. I think Hello Games is somewhere in Europe, right? Isn't it like a London-based company? So the times probably do differ. Drastically from what they are here in America. So maybe I did have until Thursday. Oh boy, there's a storm going on. Well, dang it. It also doesn't help that it's nighttime. This looks like water. Okay, yeah, I'm bobbing up and down. This is water. Aquatic landing jets active, yeah. Alright. Oh, can I fish right off of here? I think I can. Alright, it just wants me to catch 5 fish. Any kind of fish. Oh wow, I'm pretty high up. I didn't realize. Wonder if this will still work. Oh, you know what? I gotta pull back anyway because I need to put some bait on my hook. I need to make some bait first. Let's make some of that. Don't need any complicated fish, so some regular bait should do. That's one heck of a line. One, and of course, I get the hypnotic fish. That's the one we're going to be needing. It's either that one or the jellyfish. I forget which one it is that I need for that last milestone. But there is a specific fish that you need. If you know, you know. Definitely not a mud crab. Just kind of hoping that a storm doesn't show up. Okay. I think that was... Alright, one more. One more. I'm sorry, I'm just so concerned right now that a storm's gonna happen and I'm gonna get thrown around. Alright, there we go. It's all 5 fish caught. Alright, so we need to get to a secure area to release these fish. Somewhere not on the water. I realize it's like the perfect thing to do is to release them from the water, but if what I think is going to happen is about to happen, don't want to do that. We need to get the land. And it doesn't help that it's nighttime. Wow, I was really out in the water, wasn't I? Still ain't seeing any land. Am I out in the ocean? Oh, I do see land up ahead. Okay. Yeah, I was just really, really far out. I was in an ocean on this planet. I thought I was like in a lake or something. Well, it could also be that my Corvette's kind of slow, so. Lighting area not clear. Not flat enough. I know that there isn't that much in terms of where you can land on this planet. That's why I was kind of worried about going back to this planet to do this, but no other planet will really suit what's necessary for what I'm about to do. So Come on, come on. Oh, thank goodness the sun's coming up. Ugh, you know what? I don't even have to do this. I'm in my damn Corvette. I don't have to land. I could just jump on out. You'll be like, fuck this, I'm jumping out. As long as they're in a storm, I'm okay. Ow. Aw, damn it, there is a storm. Well, I don't want to do this during a storm, so... Wait a minute, is there a storm? No, there isn't. It's just really hot here. If I remember correctly, I think the water's over this way. Yeah. Or... No? Yeah. Okay. It's hard to tell. Alright, this isn't going to be fun, but it is necessary, so... Wait. Where's the water? I'm still not close to it? It's all this fog. There's the water. Yeah. Alright. Should also recharge my life support. Where am I? Oh, there they are.
Technology recharge.
Alright. So let's see. Does it tell me? Yeah. I gotta complete that. Hold up. Collect reward. Upgrades to my gun. Yes, that will be necessary. For what I'm about to do. I don't have any room! It's fine, it's just a C. But what about the other thing? Yes, this is an S though. I want the S. Let's take off this C. Screw reload time. Dismantle that. Oh, this is the pulse spitter. I do like the pulse spitter though. So this is the pulse spitter upgrade. Is the other one a pulse spitter? It is. It's the pulse spitter unit. Okay. Well, I definitely need to call on my ship if there's going to be a storm. Probably don't want to do it on the water, but no real way place to land. While I figure this out. I'll just have to deal with the rocky waves. Alright, Alright. What am I going to need? I don't know what to get rid of. Definitely don't like the personal... Pulse spitter is a lot of fun. Here we go. I never use the paralysis mortar, and I especially don't need it for what I'm about to do. Like, I could use the shield. Especially since I don't have the cloaking device, so... Alright. Now let's equip that pulse spitter. Because I like the pulse spitter. There. Excuse me. We also had these C that I could have gotten rid of. But whatever. Let's see. Did I get anything else? What? What was it I just put on then? Oh, damn it. It was that dumb upgrade that... Damn it. Get out of here. I don't need you. Need this, though. Thank you. Hooray. Boltcaster. Scatter blaster. Pulse spitter. Here we go. Yeah. I'm just doing a jig while I wait for the waves to die down. Jeez. My ship sprung a leak. Alright, did I get anything else? No. I mean, I got these guys here. I could set them free. But yeah, let me see here. And there it is. That's the last milestone. Jellyflesh. Defeat the Siren of the Deep. That's all it says. Just defeat the Siren of the Deep. Catch and release the spawn of Arcadia to summon the Siren of the Deep. When confronted by the Guardian, do not flinch. Do not surrender. Do not succumb. I've fought him before. I can do this. Alright, so did I catch the Guardian? No, I did not. Okay, so I'm going to have to do some more fishing. And since it seems like it's going to be an S-class, I might have to make that S-class bait. I don't know why they gave me these. Amino chamber, ion battery, and lubricant. Those are some very rare things to get. And I don't have the blueprints to make the liquid. So that's probably not the way they want me to go about doing this. Yeah, and phosphorus is nowhere to be found here. Alright, well, I guess we're just gonna have to do normal fishing and hope we get lucky. May as well just release the fish that I caught now to save space. That I'm standing in water. I don't... I gotta be in water? That's... Usually I just stand near water and I can do it. Alright, well, that was something. Definitely not what I wanted, but let's head on back over here, because at least we'll get some protection from the heat if we fish here. Alright. More fishing, I guess. Catch spawn of Arcadia or detect in local system. Oceans are visible. Planet blah blah blah. Yep. That's all it's telling me. So there ain't no easy way to do this. You just gotta get lucky and catch it. Oh fuck, it was the first thing I caught. So they have it set up to be the first thing that you catch. Alright, well. Alright, and now we release it. Alright, this is the thing. This is what it's all been building up to. The fight with the massive jellyfish creature. Release! There you are! I remember you. Do you remember me? Well, I need bullets, so... Forget the little ones. They're very annoying, I will say. Yes, they are very annoying. But you can dodge them very easily just by stepping to the side. They release a lot of them, though, as you can see, so... But once you eliminate them, they will disappear. You can fight them. I think you get stuff from them, but it's not necessary unless you're in a cursed planet. Because this is the thing that you fight at the very end of the cursed expedition. These are creatures from the world of glass. Gotcha. So they don't go away immediately. I think eventually they do. As far as I can tell, they don't. Oh yeah, eventually they do. They're all gone. See, they flew away. There we go. The breach expedition has been completed. But yeah, you can see they almost got my shield all the way down. The pulse spitter, 100% I recommend for that fight. Oh wait, there's some still hanging around. Okay, they didn't go away. Alright, you little jerks. You wanna be annoying? I could be annoying. Where are they? Underwater? No? Okay. They're hanging around my ship. How dare you? Get away from my ship. Gotcha. Okay, so they don't go away. But there aren't that many of them, so it's no big deal. Just kill them. Where'd it go? Was it just that one? The bird swooped down and grabbed it. Bird's like, yum! Dinner! Alright, they're all gone. Alright. That boss is a lot of fun to fight, though, I will admit. It is interesting. It also does this... I didn't let it do it because I killed it too fast, but it also does this thing where it sends out shockwaves.
Weller_Gaming0 has followed.
Thank you very much for following, Weller Gamer.
Weller_Gaming0 has followed. Smiley.
Very nice of you. Thank you so much for following. But yeah, it also does this really cool thing where it'll send out a shockwave that's like it's like a wall of electricity that comes at you. It's difficult to dodge, but it's really cool. I wish it would have done that. I would have been all like, look at that. It also will cause the storm systems in your area to activate. And even if your planet doesn't have any storm systems, it will cause boiling seas, which will cause the oceans on your planet to start going crazy with boiling red waves all over the place. Or at least that's what I experienced when I fought it on my home planet on my main save. It's a fun fight. It can get pretty crazy and interesting. It just went by a little bit too fast for me because they give you plenty of stuff to take care of that beast in this expedition. In case you couldn't tell, they did give me a free fishing line. It's right there. Well, I could turn it in for 480 nanites. That's pretty good. I made it and everything. I thought I was gonna have to make it, but no, you don't have to. They give it to you for free. I just didn't see it in my inventory because it's so full. But yeah, as you can see, they give you plenty of firepower in this expedition to where you're able to take care of it no problem. But I do highly recommend using the pulse spitter against it because, as you can see, it's a constant stream of pain for that gigantic man of war. Alright, let's pop off our final milestone and see what we get. Fireworks? Yeah, fireworks. Hey. Oh, I wonder if you could put fireworks on your ship and just have your ship letting off fireworks for a while you're in space. Space fireworks. Uh, I, I'm gonna try that. Whoop. I still think it's funny I got that up there. Alright, let's see. I'm not seeing them. Darn. Okay, well, no fireworks in space. That would have been funny. You know what? Let's do that. Let's take a picture out here while I'm in space. Oh, you know what? No, I want to decorate my ship a little bit more now that I've gotten all those pieces. Let's get back in here. There we go. Alright, well there we go. A bunch of fireworks for defeating big jellyfish. And Phase 5 rewards. Title: The Celestial. Breach decal plans, breach banner customizations. Very nice. Gonna sit up here. There we go. My microphone a bit. There we are. Alright. That was Phase 5 complete. And now once you finish every single phase, everything there is to do in each phase and get all of the phase rewards, you are eligible to receive the final reward after 100% completing the expedition. The Aeon Drive plans, Aeon Blade plans, Aeon Winglet plans. Now, I want to pop that off, but once I do, the expedition will be complete. So let's go to the space station and decorate my plane, my ship a bit. Before we do that, because once we pop that off, I think we'll have the option of converting this save data or this expedition data into save data, which I kind of want to do because I don't really like the other save data that I have. I realize that there isn't much that I have in this save data. I have a freighter and everything in the other one, but there's still a lot that I can do with this save and all of the things that I've collected, including all the little pets that I've gotten. So, I mean, why not? I'll take a celebratory picture. Decorate my Corvette a bit. And you know what? I'll pop off the milestone too, because now that I'm thinking about it, I won't be able to get the other Corvette pieces unless I do that. Yeah, that saves a restore point. Let's head on out, pop off this milestone, and see what happens. Collect the reward. Expedition complete. Congratulations, traveler. The expedition is complete. Return to the space anomaly to view your rewards and achievements. Exclusive expedition phase rewards are automatically available on all saves. In addition, you will earn additional Quicksilver Nanites R units for feats accomplished during the expedition. Before finishing the expedition, use the expedition terminus to send valuable items back to your primary save. Surplus items will be processed into units or nanites as appropriate. Okay, so yes, we do have the option of going back and returning to our own save data. But it does not look like this save can be converted into save data when I already have save data. Alright, well, to those of you out there who still have empty slots, you can do that. Keep in mind that if you start a new save with an expedition, you can convert it into a main save. And that way you can keep all the stuff that you had. But here's the thing, once I get done with this, all of the things that I have will kind of just disappear. So this Corvette will be gone. So there's really no point in decorating it. All of those pieces I'm going to use on my main save. But yeah. This is it for this Corvette. That's why I haven't really decorated it that much, you know? Oh, would you look at that? A dreadnought. Hello. Can I take a picture next to you? Thank you. Alright. Seems like a good place to take a picture. Now, you know what? I can do it from in here. It won't... The camera won't be able to pick me up anyway, because... Oh, wait, no.
Weller_gaming 0.
There we go.
Awesome stream. I'm a big fan of this game too. Let's team up sometimes. Add me on Discord.
Alright, Kurt. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy what you saw. That's actually going to make for a great picture. I can move the sun, right? I can. Or can I move it back? I think I liked it better in the other direction. Oh, wait, can I... Oh, I gotta point the camera? Yeah, okay, there we go. Hey, I didn't realize I could do that with the sun. Alright, there we go. That's a great picture. I love that. Perfect. Make a great thumbnail. Alright, there we go. Alright, back to the space anomaly. There are some things that I want to transfer over. I still have that upgrade to my gun that I'm not able to use because none of the none of the space stations work here. And I do have that stuff from the derelict freighter that I can turn in. A little sad that we're going to be no longer seeing the Mistress of the Sun. But that's fine. Like I said, I didn't work on this ship too much just because I knew something like this might happen, but I'm happy with everything that's progressed throughout this expedition. It's been a fun one. There were obvious annoyances, but it's not like they were anything rage-inducing, so I had a lot of fun. Alright, so that was expedition number 20, the Breached Expedition. And as for the final phase, phase 5, out of all of these things, the most difficult one for any new player would probably be Alien Menagerie, discovering the 8 creatures. That can be very difficult because some of them are very rare and difficult to find on the ground. The sea creatures weren't that hard to find, but they want you to go to a specific planet and scan for almost all of the creatures on that planet. So yeah, it's 100% going to be the more difficult thing that you do during this expedition. And yes, some people might find the Siren of the Deep difficult to fight, but definitely completing everything in order will make it way easier for you. So do everything in order as I suggested last time I did the stream. And once you get to the Siren of the Deep, it will not be hard at all. You saw how easy it was for me, so you can imagine how easy it will be for you. One thing I do recommend though, when you are digging up fossils, do not damage or pick up any of the red symboled fossils that you see alongside of the gold symboled fossils, because those will cause enemies to spawn and there is no reason to fight them. They can be difficult depending on whether or not you're equipped well enough to take them on, but I highly recommend not fighting them because they can be an annoyance and there's no reason to fight them because it's not part of the milestone. So collect the fossils, don't touch the orbs, the blue glowing orbs with the red symbols over top of them, and you should be okay. But yeah, everything else super easy, and this one, probably the funnest thing throughout the entire expedition for me, personally. I love fishing. But yeah, phase 5. I hope you all enjoyed this expedition. I sure did. It was a very spooky expedition, it had a lot of creepy elements to it. Probably caused some people a lot of fright. I know phase 2 was not my most comfortable phase to go through, but I'd done it before, so I was capable of handling it. Alrighty, everybody, let's wrap this up. Do I have everything? Alright, let's take these. And I actually kind of want to put all of the ship parts. No, you know what? This is going to go back to the main save. And that main save is not all that... You know, it's not that big a deal. So let's just take the things that I was going to take and put it back in my main save. Oh yeah, that's what you get for defeating the tiny jellyfish that come out of the Deep Sea Guardian. The Shattered Qualia. And that's really only necessary for dealing with curses. So, as you can see right there, released upon the destruction of a boundary horror. That's what those jellyfish things are called. Alright. I think we're ready to turn in a bunch of stuff. Go ahead and... Oh, okay, so we can also grab stuff from... Alright. You know what? Yeah, let's, Nah. Not that. I think that'll be worth a lot if I... Definitely this. Bring this back with me. Because it's probably not going to be worth much. This. All of those little logs, too, I kind of want to bring back with me as souvenirs. Where's the crew manifest? Oh, is that in my... Yeah. There it is. Let's bring the logs with us too. They're not going to be worth much, but they are exclusive to this expedition. And I would be remiss if I didn't bring them with me. I mean, I have this video saved. If I ever want to go back in time and review. Oh yeah, that. Alright, let's do it. Let's turn in the expedition. You know what? I'm going to keep this too. I'm going to put it on my main save. Because I don't think he has a fishing... I don't think he has the fishing gear on his gun. Alright, end expedition. Let's get our rewards. You are about to finalize the expedition. Items placed in the terminus will be returned to the primary save. Surplus items will be processed into units and nanites, as appropriate. Do you wish to continue? Yeah, give me all them nanites. Should have learned more words. Nice. Whoa. That's right, you get all the extra things for each of the phases. You're right, cool. And there's our final total. We'll get 27 million units and 9,000 nanites. That's a pretty decent chunk of change. Finish expedition. And here we go. Back to our main save. Now, I don't have a Corvette on this save. I was going to build one, but it's going to take a bit of time. And at some point, I might want to work on this save data since I'm going to be using it primarily to do expeditions. So it's bound to get plenty of stuff as time goes on. So let's take a look. Yeah, that gives me plenty of nanites. Awesome. Alright, let's get in my ship and return back to my freighter. Because I want to do something special before we wrap up this stream. I've been doing a lot with this little guy. With this little guy that we've been going on expeditions with so far. And because of which, I think he deserves a name. I haven't given him one. I haven't given this save data a name at all. But yeah, he definitely deserves it. Since... That's still so loud. Wow. Since he's been doing so much and going on so many adventures and so many expeditions, I think he deserves a name. I've already expressed this earlier on when I think it was the second phase. I was talking about giving this save data a name, as well as giving this little guy a name by extension. And I think I'm going to call him Exo. Exo the Expeditionist. He's the one we use to go on all of our fun little expeditions. So yeah. Exo, you're getting a great name, buddy. Let's rename current save to Exo's Expeditions. Is that how you spell it, or is there... I mean, multiple expeditions would be... I'm just gonna go with this. Exo's Expeditions. There you go, Exo. I hope you give us plenty of fun adventures in the future. Quit to mode select. And there we go. Alright, so that does it for another day of All Creator Live. I would like to thank Weller Gaming for stopping by and hanging out, as well as, following me on Twitch. That was very nice of you. I would also like to thank Inesba. It was great seeing you again. Thank you so much for returning. If you're still there, don't forget to drop a like on the video. It was really cool having you here. And you were here like for the entire stream pretty much. We had a lot of really fun conversations. Alright, you were over on Twitch too. As Mew Chapter. And thank you again for following me on Twitch. It was very nice of you. And if I haven't thanked you for subscribing to me on YouTube, thank you very much, Anespa, for subscribing to me on YouTube as well. All right. And that's it. With that being done, this bonus stream of No Man's Sky is over. I am still going to be streaming more No Man's Sky on Thursday. I just had to do this emergency stream because tomorrow is going to be the last day that any of you can complete the expedition. So if you are looking forward to getting it done, hurry up. You got less than 24 hours. I don't usually like to time my streams this way, to where I like to give you all like about a week to get the expedition complete. So I like to wrap everything up before, and give you guys like about a week to get everything done. But because they shrunk the amount of time that we have to do the expedition, this is the first time they've ever done it. They went from it being 3 weeks to 2 weeks, and from 7 days to 6 days. Feels like we're running out of time less and less the more the expedition went on. I mean, that's how it always is, but it feels like they were pulling the clock back even further, But yeah. I hope you all enjoyed this expedition. I certainly did. Next time I stream No Man's Sky, we're just going to be having a fun, chill experience like we always do on my main save. And you guys get to see all the cool new things I've done to my base. Wait until you see it. It's pretty awesome. For tomorrow, me and my sister will be playing more Fantasy Life. You all voted this weekend to see what life it is me and my sister tackle next, and you voted for Farmer. Farmer won out of the 3 competitors. It was Farmer, Hunter, and can't remember what the third one was, but regardless, Farmer won. That's the life we're going to be doing tomorrow when me and my sister stream. And yeah, that does it. I'm all done. I finished up the expedition. I'm pretty happy with myself. And now I got all those really cool Corvette pieces I can add to my library of Corvette pieces. It was a lot of fun. I hope you all enjoyed it as well. I'm going to go to sleep. Still got about 3 hours I can get to bed. And yeah, You all have a great day and or night. If you're watching in the archives, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, share the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're ever wondering what it is I'm going to be streaming or when it is I'm going to be streaming, you can always check the posts tab over on YouTube. I always keep it up to date, and every weekend we do a weekend poll as to what it is I decide to do next on my stream. You all have a great day and or night, and I will see you tomorrow. Sleep easy, everyone. Stay safe. And good night.